Alright guys, welcome back. We're going to be talking through Webflow in this video. Just as a reminder, we have walked through a pretty long process so far of choosing a term that we wanted to rank for, and then kind of doing some preliminary Google Trend search to here as well that we could have potentially used. We used Notion AI to essentially develop a whole blog post for us that we want to rank, that we want to use to potentially rank for this topic, and then we basically threw together a Airtable that encompasses twin collection fields with a Webflow collection. So for example, blog post title is also a collection field inside of Webflow. And then we filled this all out. We actually even used Canva AI to develop this image here on the right, and then we just used some basic templatized like blog thumbnail imagery, and we put this together in probably about 3 to 5 minutes, and we were able to put that together. So really simple, all stuff that could be done from your phone. Filling out this whole thing could be done from your phone. That's kind of the beauty of this and the automation that we're putting together here. Linked some fields, and then the last thing we did right before we finished up was we just showcased what WhaleSync did for us. So it basically linked these basic inputs. It linked them to our Webflow, and then we actually ultimately were able to have this placed before, literally seconds. This was created for us, and I'm just going to show you real quick. This is the blog now that we just created, and you can actually see. I mean, it's pretty well done, really simple, and that is a blog for us. So anyway, let's dive into Webflow now, what this actually looks like on the back end, because a lot of people are new to Webflow, and so this could look really daunting, but I want to assure you that it's actually really simple. So the way you can actually look at a collection page is if you scroll down. So at the top here, Webflow does a really good job of trying to make this user-friendly, and they give you a lot of information up front. So they say these are your static pages, and basically what they mean by static is that there is nothing changing. You don't have variables involved on these pages, so therefore they're static. They're basically PDFs online that are styled. Now, if you scroll down, you have CMS collection pages. This means that they are not static. That means that there are variables involved in each one of these pages. So that being said, that means you can have 100 different pages that have very, very different variations of the page based on content, imagery, videos, just layout in general. You can have these kind of different pages using variables. And so, for example, having a blog is one variation of a CMS or a collection, essentially. So when we go into blog post template, it's going to show us a blog. So let's go into just maybe like this one, for example, 3 Ninja Google Ads tips. So as you can see, there is some blue outlining, which is like containers and even just like text links. But then as you hover over some of these things, it's purple. And purple designates a CMS item, something that is basically a variable that can change. So if I go to so for example, this is an image, this is a background image, and this is the featured thumbnail. If I go to a different blog that is inside of the CMS, this image is going to change. Which, if I just go to AI's impact on, digital marketing, it changed. And as you can see, this category changes because it's purple. This heading changes. Even this paragraph changes. The author, which is me, and then the rich text, which is the actual blog itself, changes as well. And then at the bottom, you just have like a grid that's basically showing latest articles. But as you can see, because of this, you can actually create multiple different kinds of blogs and multiple different pages very, very quickly, because we are able, well, one, you're able to do this quickly regardless if you're doing some sort of automation with Airtable or not, but you're able to do this really quickly. So really, I want to show you what this looks like though inside of the blog. So if I click, into the gear icon, you can see that it's really simple. All you have to do is, if you want to have a new variable added to a page, all you have to do is click add new field, and you're adding any one of these things. You can have basic text, you can have rich text, which is really just formatted text that's longer form usually, images, multi-images, videos, links, even including different emails and phone numbers. I mean, we've developed partner collections for people before, so each partner has their own like custom landing page, and this is how you can quickly create that, especially if you have tons and tons of new partners. Then using this sort of CMS makes sense. We've already talked about blogs and how this makes sense here. Even developing what we call PSEO pages, which is developing pages that are covering a certain topic that you want to rank for. You can use AI very quickly using an API called Data Fetcher inside of, or an extension called Data Fetcher, and there's APIs that can basically activate OpenAI, which is ChatGPT, and you can write content on pages very quickly and use the similar connection of Airtable and then your Webflow, and have WhaleSync connect them. And so every new row that you develop becomes a new page inside of your Webflow because it is syncing inside of here. And so you can just develop and become a content or thought leader very, very quickly on topics just because of that. And so it's a really cool opportunity just to activate. And this is why we encourage all of our clients that we work with to really use Webflow, because the ability to make pages quickly, make them flexibly, whatever the word is, but you're able to just do a lot of things very quickly, and you're able to rank a lot faster. So this is why we recommend it to all our clients. And yeah, so generally speaking, this wraps up most of what we wanted to talk about for automating your SEO using, Google Search Console, Notion AI, Airtable, Canva AI to develop a thumbnail really quickly, using WhaleSync to sync to your Webflow website, and using the Webflow CMS to basically develop a blog for you. In the next couple of videos, we're actually going to be showing you how you can send an announcement out and your social media posts basically automatically using automation tools. So we're going to be showing that in the next video. Those are sort of bonuses, and they're going to be a little less drawn out than these ones, because this is primarily a series talking about SEO specifically. So hopefully you found this helpful so far. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Definitely reach out to us if you have any questions. We'd love to help. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video, where we will be talking about those announcements and social media posts.